I only wanted to help the world and innovate things. I wanted to explore things that had been unexplored and find new things hiding in plain sight. But the shady Trime Corp took everything away from me without even realizing it. Specimen 3205 was definitely something that could help change the world. It had the power to freeze and completely neutralize cells while allowing them to still function properly. The technology they could develop with it could be used to cure things like cancer, with much more ease and less discomfort to those undergoing treatment. But the specimen was unstable, and with every passing day, I realized just how dangerous it was. The Arctic compound in which I worked was at risk with such a destructive force under such lax security. My complaints were met with deaf ears, though. Ears that were too focused on making money and exploiting others than actually making a change in the world. I was threatened with not only my job, but also my income, risking a heavy fine if I were to stop my research for my own safety. I was belittled and undermined, and I had nobody to ask for help. Completely alone and isolated from the rest of the world. I had nobody. My only friend was my coworker Jackson. He was the only person I felt truly understood me and understood my concerns. He promised that he would do his best to try and make my voice heard. He wanted to protect me, but no matter how hard he tried, what happened that one day was out of anyone's control. Specimen 3205 broke free from the containment they had it in, and since the creature was so small, it was easy to move around undetected. It quickly latched onto the first person it saw. Me. It entered my body, festering and slowly taking a hold of me. At first, I felt as though I had gotten a cold, and stayed in bed for a couple of days. But eventually, the severity of my situation increased as I realized something was very, very wrong. My skin was turning a pale blue, and my vision was blurring. My voice was rough, and I couldn't speak. I felt as though I was chilled from the inside. The door to my small room opened, and it was none other than Jackson. I wanted to warn him, tell him to run away, to get far, far away from me. But my body was no longer my own. That's how my first friend became my first victim.